When it comes to full-size SUVs, the competition gets fierce. And today, we're diving into two giants of the road, the 2025 Nissan Armada and the 2025 Ford Expedition. The Armada brings bold styling, a robust V8 engine, and impressive off-road capabilities, while the Expedition counters with cutting-edge tech, spacious interiors, and undeniable towing strength. From highway cruising to off-road trails, we'll break down how these two SUVs stack up in performance, comfort, technology, and value. Whether you're choosing a family adventure companion or a powerful workhorse, this is the showdown you don't want to miss. So, this is Parth, and you are watching MotorNation. Starting up with the basic overview, the Nissan Armada undergoes significant changes for 2025, but remains committed to its mission as a full-size SUV offering significant capability for hauling passengers and cargo. Now powered by a twin-turbo V6 engine, as opposed to the old model's V8, the Armada also claims impressive towing capacity and can even venture off-road if you opt for the available four-wheel drive system. Rear-wheel drive is standard. Plus, the new Turbo V6 claims more power and torque than the V8 did, in case you're worried about a lack of grunt. A wide range of models is available, from the more budget-friendly SV and SL trims up to the off-road-oriented Pro 4X and the loaded Platinum Reserve that gives the Armada's Infiniti QX80 sibling a run for the money in the luxury department. While Ford's full-size SUV can handle all sorts of jobs, including moderate difficulty off-roading and hauling, with a 9,600-pound maximum towing capacity, the Expedition has a smooth ride, but the vague steering makes it drive too much like a pickup truck for our liking. There's no shortage of interior space, however, especially with the long wheelbase Expedition Max, which has an extra foot of length, and either size can accommodate up to 8 people. The Expedition's lone powertrain, a twin-turbo V6, is brawny, ranging in output from 400 to 440 horsepower depending on trim. Competitors can't tow quite as much as the Ford, but they have more communicative steering and offer a wider range of powertrains, including an available diesel. Moving on to what's new for 2025, the Armada is totally redesigned for 2025. It now shares even more commonalities with the global market Nissan Patrol, and the Pro 4X and Platinum Reserve trims are new additions to the lineup. On the other hand, Ford has refreshed the Expedition lineup for 2025. New head and tail lights, a revised grille, and some new wheel designs give the SUV a fresh appearance. Around back, there's a new way to access the cargo area. A two-piece opening with an upper lift gate and lower tailgate, like that found on the updated Lincoln Navigator. Inside, look for a new bi-level screen setup. A large infotainment display sits in the normal centered location, while a wider unit above shows the gauges and additional information. Last year's off-road-ready Expedition Timberline has been replaced by a Tremor trim featuring similar dirt-slinging gear. Moving on to engine, transmission, and performance. The big change under the Armada's hood is that the old model's V8 swaps out in favor of a new twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6. But the new V6 beats the V8 in both horsepower and torque, producing 425 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque, increases of 25 horsepower and 103 pound-feet. It uses a 9-speed automatic transmission with either rear or four-wheel drive. Nissan has added several new optional features to improve the Armada's driving experience and off-road capability, including an available height-adjustable air suspension and a locking rear differential in four-wheel drive models. The initial test drive of the 2025 Armada revealed the new model to offer strong acceleration and better ride and handling compared with the old Armada. There were still some jittery body motions in the versions we drove with the optional air suspension, but we haven't yet driven the lower trims with the conventional suspension setup. Nissan estimated that the Armada will hit 60 miles per hour in around 6.0 seconds. Nissan claims that the Armada will have a maximum towing capacity of 8,500 pounds, which is the same as the outgoing Armada. On the other hand, motivating the Expedition is a twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6 and responsive 10-speed automatic transmission that pairs with rear or four-wheel drive. The standard engine makes 400 horsepower. An even higher output version is available that bumps power to 440 horsepower. All Expeditions employ an independent rear suspension. While passengers are comforted by its soft ride, the driver is penalized by ungainly handling and imprecise steering feel. The off-road focused Tremor model gets a slightly raised suspension system, underbody protection skid plates, and unique 18-inch wheels wrapped in 33.0-inch General Grabber all-terrain tires. Ford also equips this adventurous trim with a rock crawl driving mode and handy off-roading features, including a cruise control system designed to help maintain speed during steep hill descents and a trail turn assist feature that helps swing the rear end around when navigating a tight turn on a trail. The system applies the brakes to the inside rear wheel in sharp, slow-speed turns when the vehicle is in four-wheel drive mode and on soft surfaces. The last Expedition bolted to 60 miles per hour in just 5.1 seconds at test track, besting the V8-powered Chevy Tahoe Z71 by a whopping 2.4 seconds. A stealth model with a higher output V6 shaved off 0.2 seconds from that time. The Expedition can tow up to 9,600 pounds, while the longer Expedition Max's rating is capped at 9,000 pounds. Taking a look at the interior, comfort, and cargo, the Armada's 3-row interior provides plenty of space for passengers and cargo. It seats either 7 or 8 passengers, depending on whether you choose the second-row bench or the optional captain's chairs. Nissan claims more cargo space than before, and the third-row seats fold automatically at the touch of a button in the higher trim levels. The Platinum Reserve trim offers particularly nice materials such as quilted leather, giving the Armada a legitimate luxury SUV vibe. All trim levels come standard with two 12.3-inch screens that stretch across the dashboard. The left screen is a digital gauge cluster, while the right screen is a touchscreen infotainment system. Higher trim levels have an even larger 14.3-inch touchscreen. Google built-in apps are optional. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone mirroring functions are standard. A 12-speaker clip stereo system comes on SL, Pro, 4X, and Platinum trims. While the Expedition's cabin materials and trim pieces get fancier from model to model, topping out on the Platinum trim, which is appointed with rich leather upholstery and massaging front seats. Both the standard-length Expedition and long-wheelbase Expedition Max have spacious interiors and, unlike some rivals, a third row that won't torture adults. A 3-seat bench is standard for the second row, but you can spec a pair of captain's chairs if you'd like. The Max offers unbeatable interior cubby storage too. Every model has a power-folding third row that can be controlled from the cargo area or back seats. Both the second and third rows fold completely flat for a level floor, making it easier to load things. All Expeditions come with a large 24.0-inch dashboard display that serves as a big digital gauge cluster and infotainment readout. A separate, smaller display sits closer to the driver and front seat passenger and provides access to the infotainment interface. The system is built on Google software and includes wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, over-the-air update capabilities, and the ability to watch movies and surf the web when parked. Onboard Wi-Fi is also included. Talking about the safety and driver assistance features, every Armada has a suite of standard driver assistance features called Safety Shield 360. The tech bundle includes blind spot monitoring, pedestrian detection, automated emergency braking, lane departure warning, and more. A hands-free driving assistant called Pro Pilot Assist 2.1 is available as an option. Similar to this, along with an assortment of standard and optional driver assistance technology, the Expedition also offers Ford's hands-free driving feature called Blue Cruise. And finally, coming back to the pricing, the price of the 2025 Nissan Armada starts at $58,530 and goes up to $79,000 depending on the trim and options. We think the SL is the best value based on what Nissan has told us about the Armada's trim levels and available features. It comes with a premium audio system, heated front seats and steering wheel, power folding third-row seats, and a power liftgate. Four-wheel drive is a $3,000 option on most trim levels, but it comes standard on the off-road-oriented Pro 4X. While the price of the 2025 Ford Expedition/Expedition Max starts at $63,695 and goes up to $85,650 depending on the trim and options. The entry-level Active comes well-equipped with a large 24.0-inch display screen, onboard Wi-Fi, a power-adjustable center console, and more. But we think the Tremor is worth the upgrade, especially if you plan to take the Expedition off the beaten path. It comes with 33-inch all-terrain tires, the 440-horsepower output version of the twin-turbo V6, and off-roading tech such as Ford's Trail Turn Assist feature and low-speed cruise control. And there you have it, two full-size SUVs, each with its unique strengths. The 2025 Nissan Armada impresses with its bold design, V8 power, and off-road prowess, while the 2025 Ford Expedition shines with its advanced tech, spacious interior, and towing capabilities. Choosing between them comes down to your priorities. Are you looking for rugged capability or refined utility? So this is Parth signing off. Do let me know your thoughts and choice in the comments below. If you loved our content, do give it a thumbs up. And in the end, do subscribe so you never miss any of our great content.